What's up, everybody? I just got done watching the series finale for Breaking Bad, so on this week's very special DeAno's Perspective, my thoughts on how it all ended. Well, let's go ahead and get the obvious question out of the way. I know what you're going to ask. DeAno, why aren't you talking about this on tonight's live Geeks of the Round? Well, here's the thing. I'm actually not going to be here for tonight's Geeks of the Round episode because, for those of you that don't know, I am involved in Google's Top Contributor program. So, as you're watching this video, I'm actually in San Jose at the TC Summit, which Google throws every couple of years. They like to fly all the TCs out for a summit, meet and greet, have some fun, play around with the Googleplex. I will be back on Thursday. But Matt Moore will be hosting the Geeks of the Round episode tonight for Breaking Bad. I'm sure he'll do a great job in my absence. Wow. Just wow. Past all of that, man, it's like Breaking Bad has been one of the best television shows that I think I've ever seen before. The ending I thought was amazing. For those of you that have been keeping up on Geeks of the Round, you know that I had a wild speculation going into this. I called 2 out of 3. I was wrong in the third one, but I was right on the first two. It's like Heisenberg was in full effect in this episode. First off, trying to make sure that his family's future was secure. It was pretty clever of him, I thought, to go back to the gray matter people and pretty much trick them into thinking their lives were in danger if they did not do exactly as he asked with that money. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was classic Heisenberg. And then the rest of it, oh man, seemingly putting himself in a position of weakness rather before Lydia and Todd, just to make sure it's like finally, after how long has it been? It's been a good couple of seasons. The ricin finally gets used, and oh well, Lydia, I guess she thought she was sick with the flu. Turns out it's a bit more serious than that. I thought it was also really cool that Walt was able to have a final resolution with Skylar before he went on the warpath against Jack and his neo-Nazi crew. I thought that was very well done and gave some closure to that entire relationship. And then finally, the big confrontation that I think we've been waiting for ever since Jack first stole Walt's money. It's like, and at this point, it's like, because we saw Walt building that machine out in the desert, singing his little song, doing this thing. It's like, I kind of had an idea of how that was going to go. The only thing I didn't know was that if, after everything was said and done, he would kill Jesse, or more importantly, because this is my prediction, whether or not Jesse would kill him. Now, Walt killing Jack, yeah, called that. I think that we all pretty much knew that was going to happen. Jesse killing Todd, yeah, I called that too. I definitely saw that coming. It was really good to see Jesse be able to give Todd his comeuppance for what he did to Andrea. I like that a lot. And then that final showdown is like, I mean, after he was dead and after Walt put that final bullet into Jack, it's like I was sitting there watching. I was like, and then there was two, and this thing could have gone down either way. But Jesse, big props to Jesse on this episode, figuring out that he doesn't need this. This is not something that he wants to do anymore, and he's just happy to be free. He's finally free of everything. And then Walt came to the end that I thought was what he deserved. It's like, I mean, Walt's done some pretty bad things over the course of get this, guys, I mean, since the beginning of this entire show, the end show universe, it's only been 2 years. Crazy, huh? 2 years. He died on his 52nd birthday, and for all the bad things that he's done, that's the ending that I think that's a fair ending. Huge props to the cast and crew. Huge props to Vince Gilligan, everybody involved. It's been a long time since a show has had this solid of an ending. There are some things that maybe I know some people might be disappointed in. We didn't see too much of Magical. They were kind of brought up back in the good old Gus Fring days and just after the Gus Fring days, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of them again. So I guess one could look at that as an unresolved plot line, but I didn't feel any of that from watching this episode of Breaking Bad. I felt that the 6 years that I've spent watching the show have been worth it, and everything was brought to a resolution for me. Kudos. It'll be a long time, I think, before we have a show this good on television. It's wow. Just wow. So, that's it for me. Those are my thoughts on Breaking Bad. But of course, as always, I want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, of course, don't forget to go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and hey, check me out on Google Plus because I'm gonna have a ton of pictures and videos from the TC Summit to show you guys this week. Peace.